See him a beast when you hear that sound like yeah, beat on the beat when you hear that sound like woo. Yeah, bitch and the champ only need one round like yeah, me, I'm a G-Ring, he in the sound like.
What's up, fight fans? My name is Anik Subramanian. I'm a Bare Knuckle writer for the Scrap News. We're coming fresh off a fight announcement. Now, on November 3rd, Doug Coltrane will be fighting for the BKFC middleweight title against the champion, David Mundell, at BKFC 53 in Orlando. Today, I'm here with North Carolina's own, the biggest Panther fan in the world, and the number 2 ranked middleweight, the undefeated Doug Coltrane. First of all, how are you feeling after finding out you're fighting for a world title?
Oh man, still trying to register everything. It feel unreal. That I even got that phone call. Um, I was preparing to fight somebody else, or I thought I was supposed to fight in Virginia next weekend. So I was getting ready for that, and then it didn't fall through. And then I got the phone call to fight for the title. I couldn't turn that down. I was like, let's do it, man. Let's do it. So it's been feeling like a dream, but it's definitely been a lot of motivation. I've been working my butt off ever since I got that call. So
I love it. You really deserve it. Now, you were very outspoken on your Instagram about calling out the champion. You called him out after your last fight. Now, you even said that the number 1 contender, Mike Perry, isn't going to fight him. Obviously, you earned this fight because of your 3 great victories, but do you think some of your own promotion helped you get the fight?
I definitely think the call out touched Dave a little bit. I seen it when we was back in the we was back doing the post fight conference or whatever.
Yeah.
He was there that night, so yeah, I think it touched him a little bit. And then afterwards, he followed me on Instagram, and then I called him out. I was like, "Yo, you the champ. I thought I was supposed to be hawking you down. Like, what's up?" So yeah, I definitely think calling him out definitely helped me put me in line, help him say, yeah, all right, I'll fight Coltrane.
Well, it's definitely going to be a fun fight, a violent fight for sure. Now, I know you guys followed each other on Instagram. You seem like you had some cordial interactions on social media. Is this fight personal to you, or is it just business?
It's personal, but not because of Dave Mundell. It ain't got nothing to do with him. It's personal because it's me. This the biggest opportunity of my life. This is for my family and yeah, it's personal, man. But it ain't got nothing to do with him. Far as me and him goes, I don't really got no true beef with him. But he called himself the redneck, and where I'm from, I mean, everybody done dumb redneck down now. So if you like country, you do redneck stuff, or like if you're like go fishing, hunting, you do stuff like that. You're a redneck. But when I grew up, redneck wasn't it didn't mean that. So for him to call himself the redneck, I had to attack him on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Now, Mundell has been on a tear lately. He's been 7-1 with 5 knockouts in bare knuckle. How do you see this fight going, and like what dangers does he bring out?
Well, obviously he's the champ for a reason, man. And I told him, I thought he deserved the Perry fight. I really think that's a fight Perry don't want. Um, I don't know the reason why. Maybe they fought in MMA or whatever before, but this ain't MMA, and I think Dave definitely deserves that fight. But I already knew Mike. I already knew that like I could tell that wasn't what Mike Perry had in mind. And you could just tell with his demeanor and how he was acting about it. So I definitely think Dave Mundell, presents a lot of problems. He's like a short little stump, and he hits hard. He's got decent head movement, and he's getting better every time. Every time you see him out, he's been getting better. Um, I just think that I present a lot of problems for him. Looking at physique and him being 5'8" and I'm gonna have a at least 5, 6, 7 inch reach advantage over him, and with my athleticism and now I'm not just a tall skinny guy. I hit hard too, so I think he presents a lot of problems, but I think that I present a lot of problems. I think styles make fights, and I think that my style, is if it's done right, my style is his kryptonite.
I think it's going to be a really fun fight. Now, I know you mentioned Mike Perry, him deserving the Mike Perry fight. Now that you took this fight, if you were to win the world title, would you call out Mike Perry in your next fight?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely calling his bitch ass out. I feel like he, either get out of our weight division with the rankings. There's other guys out here grinding, fighting BKFC. They're fighting whoever that's put in front of them, and they're grinding. If you're not gonna fight in our weight class, then take him off our rankings, get him on the 185 rankings, whatever. But yeah, I'm definitely calling him out because obviously that's the fight everybody wants. He's the poster boy. He's the money fight. So yeah, definitely. If I or when I get past Mundell, for sure, I'm definitely calling his punk ass out.
I would love to see the press conference between you and Mike Perry. He's been in some fun ones. Now, now I see you train at Elite Martial Arts in Goldsboro. I just wanted to confirm that's correct.
Yeah, I work out at two gyms, Elite Martial Art in Goldsboro and TFTC Academy in Clayton, North Carolina. That's my two main gyms that I work out at.
Got it. Now, who have you been mainly training with for this fight in the last couple weeks?
Well, last couple of weeks I just been trying to find like decent southpaw guys to go with. Um, yeah, I've been trying to find decent southpaw guys that kind of fits his stature a little bit. And but normally, man, I'm just going with my guys. I got a couple guys that's southpaw that's short and stocky, two just like him. So they trying to help me implement him as much as they can. And you know I mean at the end of the day, I'm just gonna grind, and I'm not really looking for specific partners and stuff. I've had a lot of guys hit me up trying to help me because obviously they know it's a big deal too, and they've been trying to help me. But yeah, nothing really different, man. Couple of my guys, they're southpaws, and we just been grinding like we normally do, and they've been trying to help implement him a little bit. You know what I mean, in sparring or whatever.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Now, one of your guys is Jamie Pickett. How long have you been friends? And I've seen you hyping up his past fights. Like, what role does he play in your life?
Oh well, he we've been grinding, before he ever even made it, to the UFC or whatever. When he was on his quest, we started grinding, way back in the day. I think it's like 2012, 13, something like that. I don't know. I went down there to Wilmington, and we've been grinding ever since. But he helps me. He called me up personally and was like, I want to help you get ready or whatever. He actually fights southpaw too. Obviously he's got a little different stature than Dave Mundell, but he's quick, he hits hard, so he's definitely gonna be a sparring partner to help me through this camp too.
Yeah, sounds like it's going to be a wild camp, a very busy camp, but it's definitely going to pay off for sure. Now,
Yeah.
I was looking through your Instagram comments. I found something interesting. A producer from Power Slap reached out to you about being in the league. I saw you quickly decline, but what were you thinking in the moment when you got that message?
I was thinking this dude out his mind. I'm saying, cause man, listen, I know everybody think Bare Knuckle is crazy and stuff, and it might be a little bit. It's for real fighters. I will say that, but I can't stand there and just let a man hit me. It's just something about that whole ordeal. I just can't do it. Like at least with me fighting, you got to earn your strikes. You got to earn getting in there because I'm gonna be trying to get you the same way. But just standing there letting a man slap me, I can't do it. I don't care how much money you trying to pay me.
I understand that we're team defense right here. So, so shifting gears a little bit, you transitioned from MMA to bare knuckle. What has that journey been like, and what was the ultimate reason you switched?
Well, I mean, I felt like I don't know, like I think it was just timing. I think timing and you know, BKFC, Nate Shook, you know, reaching out to me, you know, telling me that, he giving me an opportunity to try to give me a career. So I just think with timing and how it worked out, when I looked at everything, I've been grinding on this MMA thing for a long time, but I kept letting life get in the way and things happening and setbacks and not training like I supposed to and putting it off. And next thing you know, I'm 35 years old, and COVID hit, and if I fight at home, it makes sense. I can make decent bread, off of the early MMA fights. Not being having a lot of rank in MMA. Obviously, the pay and everything is real low. Like if you only got a couple of fights in MMA, it's crazy. It's a shame of what some of these promoters try to pay you out here.
Yeah.
And I just think with timing and everything that happened, I think just the timing and me thinking like, well, if I grind it out, if I had, let's say you fight 4 times a year, which is a lot. We say 3, right? We say 3 times. If you fight 3 times a year, you know what I'm saying? And if I needed like 4 fights in a row to be even anywhere to think about trying to try out for Dana White Contender Series or something like that. So with the time frame, and I've seen Dana White himself, a guy one that was 35, 36 years old, and Dana didn't want to give him the contract because he was saying, how much more time does this guy got? So I think just with timing and everything and Nate bugging the shit out of me, I think that eventually it got me to cross over, because at first I wasn't a fan. I was like, man, hell no, this bare knuckle shit, man, it's crazy, man. Come on. Yeah. But then I started really watching it though, right? And then I started like thinking like, man, these guys don't even really got it, like nobody's got it really figured out. I mean, obviously, if you had to say somebody had it figured out, Lorenzo Hunt, he's being the man that's like, you know what I mean, being the face and being champ, and he looks like he's got it figured out now. But at that time, a couple years ago, or before I made my BKFC debut, I was like, whoa, this is exciting though, like even 2 guys that didn't really have much skills, you know what I'm saying, like just them being in the square circle was exciting. I was like, damn, I was trying to call the fights like, yo, this guy's gonna win. He looked like he's gonna kill this other guy. And then the other guy won that I thought was gonna lose. I was like, oh shit, this bare knuckle shit, it's exciting, right? So then I said, all right, Nate, I'm on board. I'll try it. And then they took me down to Florida and had me fighting some dude that they was hyping up tremendously there. He had the second fastest knockout in BKFC history. He trained with all the UFC fighters, this, that, and the third. And I went down there and won. It was really exciting. I broke my hand, but it was exciting. And I just been locked in ever since, man. It's been a tremendous journey from that to here and seeing where I'm at, saying that I'm fighting for the title. I just can't believe it, man. It's like a dream, and I know that it's my time, and I always felt like I would be here, and I didn't know how I would get here, but somehow or another, God put me here, man, and I feel like it's my time, and I think Mundell's in trouble, man. I think that he's overlooking me. I think if you even look at his videos and look at his past when he was fighting Richmond, he said, I even shared it on my Instagram reel. He said after Richmond, it's all downhill from here. So I really think that he thinks this is an easy fight for him, and if he trains that way, I'm gonna shock the world on 11-3 in Orlando at home. I'm gonna whoop his ass in his own backyard.
Well, it seems like you learned a lot from this whole journey. We're really in for a fun fight. Now, you've probably learned a lot through your lessons in fighting. I also know that you're a proud father. What lessons have you learned in fighting that have translated into being a parent?
Everything, man. Everything that I teach my boys, and that's what I'm facing myself now. Everything that I teach them every day, everything that I tell them every day in football and basketball, and whatever we do, and how we attack things. I tell them to believe in themselves, and and now everything that I've been telling them, I gotta face it myself, and and this is my moment, you know what I mean, to show them, you know, everything that I've been telling them. And you know, in life in general, man, because you know, you take losses in fights, you don't always come out on top. You know, sometimes you have them nights, and you know, you have to face them things differently as a you know, fighting is a different sport than most basketball, football. Like the losses, they sting a little bit more. They last a little longer. You know what I mean? And you know, just all of the stuff that I've been through, you know, it's always something that you could take. Like even when I post stuff on social media, I always tell my friends like we're all fighters, but you know what I mean. I'm just out here, you know, really throwing punches, but we all got to fight for something in life, and you all get knocked down. We all got to get back up and keep fighting. And if you really want to get somewhere, that's how you're gonna get there. You just gotta keep fighting, you know.
That's really special to hear. Now, how involved are your kids in your fight camp, and will they be at front row attending your title fight?
Uh, it's a little, my oldest son. He's playing football, and his team right now, they're in a position that they'll probably be in the playoffs on that day when we're fighting. So he's probably gonna choose to stay home and play. It's his last year, it's his senior year, and so he'll probably choose to stay home and play. And my youngest son, with how things is with me and his mom right now, he'll probably just watch from home.
Mhm.
But I wish I could have both of them there, but I think it's just gonna work out where they're gonna have to watch it from home this time, you know, and you know, that's okay, because you know, I know they're gonna send me their energy and they're gonna be right there with me regardless, you know what I mean?
I love that. Well, hey, it might be champ season for the family for you and your oldest son, so that could be a really special Saturday. So, Friday or Saturday, I believe.
Friday, yeah, I think it's Friday night.
Yeah, so that could be a really special weekend, championship weekend. Now, I have two
Yeah.
questions from my end. How are you spending this game day?
About to actually I was running a little late. I just came from the grocery store. I'm about to throw some chicken breasts on the grill and sweet potatoes and you know, I'm about to have a nice little meal and watch some football, man, you know.
I love it. It's Chill Sunday. It's exactly how we like it. Now, one last one from me. Do you have any messages for your fans or any social media you'd love to plug?
Uh, Not really. I just say thank everyone that ever believed in me. You know, everyone that's ever gave me a hand helping out. Shout out all my sponsors. You know, if it wasn't for you guys, the road would be so much harder. Thank you guys a lot, and you know, thank everyone that's been tuning in, man, to this ride.
Well, everyone, November 3rd, we got a big day. Doug Coltrane is going for gold. Thank you for taking the time out of your Sunday. It was really an honor to speak to you.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Anytime, man. Anytime you want to do it, man. We can do it, man. Cause you know, I know I gotta get used to all this. You know, I even probably when you play it back, I'm gonna be looking at myself like, man, what was I talking about? But I gotta get used to this stuff, man. The interviews and stuff, man. So I'm with you, bro. Anytime. Holla at me.
Anytime, man. As media, I also look back and wonder sometimes, what do I say? So it's not just you.